What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your weekend astrology horoscope for the weekend of April 8th and the 9th of 2023. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. Appreciate you all so much. Thanks for being here with me. Hope you all had a good week, and I hope you have a great weekend as well. Let's take a look at this weekend. Well, that moon is going to be in Scorpio for Saturday, as it was for the majority of Friday. But today, it's not square Pluto to start the day or anything like that, but it is opposing Uranus and Atlantis. That's the asteroid Atlantis right there. But I think just that the opposition with Uranus, right? There's a deep feeling. That's what Scorpio brings. The moon is our emotion, feelings. There's a depth to it. It's in opposition to Uranus, which is actually a little disconnected from emotion, right? So there's a push-pull, a tug-of-war here, if you will, between how do we disconnect for, I think, really authentic, unique value in life from maybe some of these deeper aspects of whatever part of life we might be holding on to really, really tight. So trying to figure out how to do things a little bit differently. Things can happen a little erratically when the moon is opposite Uranus. People could act a little different. Situations can happen that you weren't expecting. I think it's like finding that happy medium. You know what's really valuable. You know what you need to feel good. So find that happy medium. Don't hold on to things that aren't innovating, taking you forward in life, especially with Pluto now in Aquarius. We definitely just need to really learn to be non-attached. So I think today is a good test. Somehow on Saturday, life's going to be can you not be attached to this certain outcome or this situation, but innovate through maybe a little bit of uncertainty or not knowing, kind of trust the insight that you get intuitively, and then do something with it. Venus is also with Merlin. You can't really see Merlin, but they're conjunct today in Taurus. So I think that, magic plays a role. Magic always plays a role in life, but you know what? The more we ground into it and I think feel safe in our ability to manifest and alchemize and bring life, to grow life, to nurture life, the better, we can realize that we're really bringing something into our daily life, and we can carry that on every day. But maybe Saturday's a little special for a new way to kind of feel about how to use some tools that you have in life. And the moon will finish off the day. It will get close to that opposition of Venus, but it won't quite do it until early Sunday morning. We're seeing the sun get closer to Jupiter. We're seeing Mercury at 7 degrees. So both Mercury and Mars are still in their sextile today on this Saturday. So, I think, again, when we're able to put our thoughts to action, understand our emotional intent or emotional desires, especially with the moon in Scorpio and having the mutual reception between the moon and Mars, that's our gift right now. So I do think it's a mix between understanding how to detach from really deep feelings that are holding you back, but using those deep feelings to get you to build something, start something, but of immense value that you understand within your capacities and the hermeticism and alchemy within you to make things happen. I think it's a great weekend to make things happen through not being attached to maybe thinking we know or thinking that other people know. I think it's tune in deeply to what's going on with you. We're also seeing the moon finish off the day with a trine to Neptune. And Neptune just came to 26 degrees, and Jupiter just came to 21 degrees. Chiron just came to 16 degrees, and even Uranus is now at 17. So we are in this outer planet shift to these higher degrees. And especially Chiron's almost out of shadow. It went retrograde at 16 degrees and 26 minutes last year. So we're almost into a place we haven't felt Chiron in 50 years. So just thinking about that coming off of Chiron, conjunction with the sun, the healing that our whole collective has gone through, especially around our identity, our desire, our passion, and think how to amplify certain things in life with a non-attached attitude, but with still like a commitment to value and to like a life that you want to, nurture and grow into existence. I think that's very important. We're also seeing the moon square the asteroid Karma. So I guess there's potential for some of this, but I think Karma in Aquarius is like, I feel like it can be like special, like karma in a way. Like, yeah, I think there's something to say that people play a big role, but something about like going into different timelines and maybe some sort of channeled insight could definitely come through. Especially if you were, I feel like if you're looking for it and haven't gotten it, it's possible this weekend could deliver some of that. I feel like it's deep enough to. Sunday, the moon's going to come into Sagittarius, and that can definitely feel lighter. It can feel a little bit more hopeful, a little bit more abundant, wide open. We can definitely, maybe want some freedom on Sunday, or kind of like to go off and kind of get out of maybe a hole if we felt like it, with all that water in the chart. It could have been a little lazy too. Mars in Cancer, Moon in Scorpio, Saturn, Neptune, that, kite that we saw, the Grand Water Trine. Like, yeah, I just feel like Sunday kind of can pop some energy into our life and give us like something to go out and search for, if you will. Kind of get us to see what else is going on. It's also going to make a good aspect over to Pluto when it comes in with that sextile. So I think freedom and sort of the independent, individuated nature to do what you need to do or to experience something or learn something, I think will feel really good and really connected. Maybe it comes from the insight from Saturday. And then we'll also see the opposition between the moon and Venus, which is getting ready to come into Gemini soon on Monday and make a trine over to Pluto too. So I think that that's definitely some good energy, but I think it's trying to like shift things, get things moving faster, even though Venus is, going slow here, and it's with Algol here in Taurus. We're definitely like, it's a little bit of a mix. Like there's just something that has to kind of change. And I feel like we're all kind of ready to see things move faster when it comes to what makes us feel good, or the sensual side of life, or just different areas of even relating. So I think we're like getting to a place where Sunday kind of makes something happen too. I don't know, show something, get us kind of ready here for, I guess, the next week maybe. But I do feel like Sunday can definitely feel more positive. Definitely. If you haven't been feeling positive or maybe a little sluggish, like I feel like Sunday kind of brings that to the table. But I think you have to be willing, to maybe face some kind of a fear with the moon finishing in Scorpio early in the morning and opposing that Venus. Like it's almost like break a fear so that you can free yourself, and experience sort of this higher consciousness with Neptune at 26 degrees, which makes an 8, which is a very karmic number, a very Saturnian number. Saturn's also here in Pisces. So there's I feel like consciousness is a important place of learning right now, and tapping into what you're feeling so that you can kind of dedicate to starting new cycles of value that are, I think, a little bit more unique, independent, especially because it's Aries season, and really focusing intent in those places. And yeah, I mean, other than that, like, pretty much talked about the rest, pretty much talked about the rest there. So I hope you have a great weekend. I haven't broke out the old golden tarot in a long time, so let's see what we got here. Judgment reversed. I don't think we want to fight judgment, especially if we feel it. And something's maybe trying to resurrect us or give us that like pointing in the direction that we know. I think it comes from inside, and we got to kind of trust where that's taking us, and be willing to rise up for the occasion and not be afraid of the occasion. I think anything that feels scary right now is actually like a really, really positive catalyst in our life. So take that for what you will. I just feel it. Oh yeah, 6 of Wands. I would say that's confirming too. It's like anytime you face the judgment in life right now and like step through something and use maybe an uncomfortable experience or feeling or whatever it is, or fear. It's just giving you, it's setting you on the track to victory. And like this weekend can, feel like a big win and be, I think, a little bit more energetic if you follow that. And the Page of Coins. Yeah, I think we're ready to get like our values moving and like keep a youthful approach, but also a mature approach, because it's more, I think, coming from our soul and from our, consciousness, that's giving us this new approach to maybe different ways to manifest or create, or how to get things in order where we need to, because we're really into it or passionate into certain places. So I think it's like, be curious about everything that you want and try. I feel like this weekend's given us some opportunity to try. I don't know, mix it up a little bit. Can definitely be exciting, and it's got its depth. There's no question, but I think that there's like definitely a rising of the Phoenix moment, and also just like a whew, I did it. Something like that could happen this weekend too. So I love you all very much. Hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you all on Monday. Much love. Peace.